Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that concerns people with food allergies and people in general. And that's about GMO and why it should be labeled. I'm going to talk about a little bit of food allergies and proteins, because most proteins are the macromolecules that cause food allergies. So, how many of you have food allergies or know somebody that have food allergies? A lot of you. When I was researching for this speech, I didn't know that the number is so low. But even though the number is so low, it's a very harmful thing to happen, especially if you have anaphylaxis, which is a constricting of your airways, swelling of your face, and you end up not breathing if you consume a lot of that protein. I have a video about anaphylaxis to show you guys. I think most of you are probably familiar with it.
The immune system reacts to any foreign substance. Allergic reaction or anaphylactic shock occurs when this response is exaggerated. Some symptoms of anaphylactic shock can include hives, flushing, facial swelling, itchy watery eyes, runny nose, and rapid breathing. Exposure to an allergen causes dilation of blood vessels, increases heart rate, and decreases blood pressure. Swelling of tissues lining the respiratory system can obstruct the airway, leading to respiratory failure. The presence of either respiratory distress or symptoms of shock indicates anaphylaxis.
So, as you guys can see, anaphylaxis is pretty dangerous and can kill you. And I bring up GMO because
I found an X video,
oh.
If you just exit out of your tab that you're in.
Comes into contact with allergens.
Sorry, guys. So, and food allergies and GMOs. GMOs are mostly proteins because you change the genetic material of the organism you want to make it better. For example, if you want to make a plant resistant to bugs and other pests, you change its DNA and it creates a new protein, and that proteins give that organism a function, an extra function. And so, and the prevalence of allergies are increasing, and that's something that we should consider. So I have a story about myself. When I was 12 years old, 11, 12, I had an anaphylactic shock. I almost died. My mom cooked some seafood and I ate like a little plate of it, and all of a sudden I started swelling, and that was in Brazil. If you call the rescue there, you take forever. So my mom had to drive me to the emergency room, and they gave me epinephrine, and I was fine after that. But it was very scary. Okay. So these are the main GMO crops in the U.S. Soybeans, cotton, corn, and canola. They are mostly used to make vegetable oil, and they comprise 90% of the GMO crops in the U.S. And they can be used to make from potato chips to chocolate bars, and mostly processed food. But these GMOs, they can get into our food supply and can potentially cause harm to people with food allergies. So this is one of my main points. If we have all of this information for us before we buy our food, why not add another component, which is whether or not it's made with GMO? So you just take another box saying may contain GMO or something like that. And it's not about politics, about transparency, and so people can make informed decisions before they buy their foods. And also because consumers have the right to know what's in their food. And this is just an article from the New York Times saying that there was an incident that a GMO got into taco shell from, I think it was Taco Bell, and it caused allergy in one customer. So it's possible that cross-transfer can happen. And also because GMO also create novel proteins, and you never know what that protein is going to cause in the future. So, and this is another point, is that in the industry today, they don't have a streamlined process to check for new proteins and for GMO in general, and for proteins and allergy. So the technology of biotechnology is much faster. It grows much faster than the testing of those proteins. So the industry still need to catch up with the biotechnology. And I ask you guys to visit this website and demand that Coca-Cola, General Mills, Kellogg's, and Pepsi support mandatory GMO labeling. And that's it, because information is power. Thank you.